Namaste and welcome to the course of Design of Mesh Elements 1. In this session, we try to understand what is this power screws. So when I say a power screw, the power screws surely would be a square threaded screw. I'll take it as an example. This is a square threaded screw where I do have an axis at the center of that square thread and one more axis at the threads over at this point and at the bottom point. And the distance between the two consecutive threads, like from distance from here to here, I call it as in a pitch, and off of that would be p by 2. And this is a d would be a root diameter of whole screw, and this is an inside diameter, and this is a d2 would be a diameter from an axis of this particular thread to this thread. Now, the square threads are used to transmit power in either direction, either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. They exert minimum radial or bursting pressure on the nut. These square threads are very important towards this. They exist always a minimum radial or bursting pressure on the nut. Next type of power screw would be an angular thread screw, where this is an angle thread screw. Again, the terminology remains same, the center of the axis, and this is an axis which I had with the threads, and this is a pitch between two consecutive threads, and the depth of this whole system would be p by 2, and the nominal diameter or the root diameter of a whole system is a d, and d1 would be a inside diameter, and d2 would be the diameter within this axis. Now when I say the angular thread permits the use of a split nut, which you can compensate this, whatever way that happens in a square thread is more when compared to this angular, so you can use a split nut over here, and an angular threads are stronger than the square thread in shear because of its longer, larger cross section at the root. So these threads can transmit power in the either direction. Root, same said, somewhere over here. This is the root. Here you can see this. There is a longer section at this particular part where it comes into a square thread. Okay. Now terminology of this, where d is equal to outside diameter or normal diameter in mm, where p is equal to pitch, and d1 is equal to root diameter in mm, and d2 is equal to mean diameter in mm, and for a standard screw, d1 is equal to d minus p. Keep it this in your thing, where L is a lead of a thread, which says to be the distance moved in one revolution. If you rotate at one revolution, whatever distance moved, that relates this lead. Okay, then it would be the number of starts into pitch. If I say 1 into p, surely stands for single start. If it is 2 into p or 3 into p, it should be double and triple start thread respectively. So further, alpha is equal to lead angle or an helix angle in degrees, and where this tan alpha is equal to 1 by pi d, which comes with an equation 9.22 of page 102 of Madhavan and Balvi Reddy, edition 3 data handbook. Further, where it says that where the W is equal to axial load on the screw, which comes to be in Newton, and it's at a coefficient of friction 5, which comes with the table 9.6 of page number 110, and DC is equal to mean diameter of a collar thrust, which comes with this equation, d dash plus d dash square divided by 2 in mm, and then d dash should be an outer diameter of the collar in mm, where d double dash should be inside diameter of a collar in mm. So further, mt is equal to torque, we call it as a frictional torque, which should be Newton in mm, and ln is the length of a nut or a height of a nut in mm again. Then again, this is PB or sigma B dash is an allowable bearing stress and thrust depends on the type of application or a combination of nut and screw metal, whether it's a bronze and a CI or both of nut and screw are made of the same metal, then the PB would be something else. Then again we refer this with from a data handbook, where it comes with table 9.4 of page number 110. So next 5 would be the friction angle. Then note one thing very important, if phi is less than alpha, it reflects the overhauling, and if the phi is more than or equal to alpha, it reflects the self-locking. You go through that video which I posted in, where it reflects you what is overhauling and self-locking. You kindly go through that in order to understand this concept. Thank you.